Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Daniel Hood Roofing. When it comes to roofing, folks, make sure you get a guarantee. Shingles that are guaranteed for life as long as you own your home. Work covered by warranty. That's what you get from Daniel Hood Roofing. A guarantee from VFL Daniel Hood to you. And you've seen Daniel Hood on this show today. I just timed this to where he wouldn't be sitting here as I – that would be very weird. But Bob Hodge, Daniel Hood did the roofing work for your mother.
3 roofs at my mom's house, and a representative from Daniel Hood's company is coming out to look at my house on Tuesday.
There you go. We believe in Daniel, at least for today.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Daniel Hood Roofing. Get in touch with him. All right. New athletic director Danny White said he wanted to enhance the fan experience at Neyland Stadium, and UT announced a number of new game day activities and events and things, for lack of a better word, that'll be going on starting this Thursday. Let me run through some of these and just get your take, thumbs up, thumbs down. First of all, they are adding more fireworks. Now they're going to have fireworks during pregame, after Tennessee touchdowns, and after wins. Could be a lot after Tennessee touchdowns. Launching from 3 sides of the stadium now, not just one. So tons more fireworks. Good?
I'm very okay with that.
I don't see a problem. It's loud. It's going to be really loud compared to the ones they shot across the river. So
I just wonder where those fireworks are going to be landing.
Yeah.
If it's going to be from 3 different sides of the stadium.
There we go.
Well, I mean, it's not artillery shells. I think it'll land okay.
But I just wonder.
Somebody takes a. All right.
But we scored. We did see there was the Vol Navy accident in the opener 2 years ago.
Boat caught on fire.
Wouldn't it be the most Tennessee thing if a fireworks accident happened in the opener?
It certainly
like
would.
a ship.
Let's not even talk about it. All right. They have added the super bright LED lights that Alabama and Georgia have gotten so much attention for. The huge pulsing things. I think that's, it's cool for kids. Everybody talks about the fact that Alabama and Georgia has it. I think they started under Philip Fulmer. I think he was the first one to start going down this road to get these things installed. I'm cool with that. I mean, if I'm sitting in the stadium, it may be bright, but I'm all for cool stuff in stadiums. Go for it.
No problem.
This is the one I could see being controversial to some people, but I think it's fine. It was obvious things were headed this way once Georgia and Alabama got it. You're not going to be one of the have-nots in a recruiting battle like that.
And isn't it much more noticeable in a night game?
Much more.
Much more.
Yeah.
So that'll be really cool, I think, to really kind of unveil it at Thursday night.
And I think part of it, we can lump a lot of this together. Danny White is thinking about the future. All right? The older you get in life, the more set in ways you got. If you're young, any change is great. Just change. Well, what about the ramifications? Don't care, change. If you're middle-aged, you're like, well, I like change, but it better be smart change. And if you're old, change nothing, never.
Then you're Bob Hodge.
So you're gonna have people that look at these changes and go, wow, right. Danny White's not doing this for them. Danny White's not doing this for them. The problem is that's your bigger donors. But Danny White's not worried about that.
Well, he discussed this on Vol Calls this week, and I thut his explanation made sense. You're doing this to compete with the 80-inch at home, and I agree. You've got to make the experience more memorable. Some of this stuff does that.
And it wows recruits.
Yeah.
He's more focused on 18-year-old recruits than he is 75-year-old
60-year-old season ticket holder.
Absolutely. Okay, they're going to add a concert every week at Volunteer Village. White had concerts at Central Florida, pre-games. They used to have pre-games on the kind of the main drag in Columbus, Ohio when I was up there. I went to some of those things in the snow. It was awesome. I like it. It's one more thing that if you want to go hear the music, go hear the music. If you don't, don't. But it's another thing to get you ramped up before a game. I think the concert series at Volunteer Village, good idea.
I'm pretty neutral on that one.
The only thing I would wonder about, John, would be with COVID surging and not many outdoor concerts going on, if that is the best time to try and do one. But I'm an old guy.
Just take your horse dewormer and shut it. Okay. There will now be a Truly's tailgate. We could actually have the COVID discussion over full capacity, over all this stuff. So there will now be a Truly's tailgate area with drinks and food outside Gate 9 in the south end zone. I'm cool with any kind of new thing you do.
And there's something about, I don't totally understand that one because it moves inside during the game or something.
I don't understand that either.
I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but it sounds kind of cool. So any of that stuff that gives people a chance to mill around and talk, that's great.
It's like Paris in the 20s. It's a movable feast, according to Hemingway. All right.
Oui.
Sterling Hinton, I don't know if you guys know of him. He'll be doing DJ work at that pregame tailgate before the game. That's why I said pregame. And he'll then be moving inside to the sideline during games.
Yes.
And that's one that the younger people are going to go, cool. And the older people are going to go, ah.
Have I met him?
Sterling,
Yeah.
you'd know it.
Okay.
Hey, but do you
Bright orange
also
coat.
Yeah.
do you also bring down third down for what? Bring back third down for what? You know, that'll be.
The potentially controversial part of this will be how much does DJ music replace Pride of the Southland band music? If
Exactly.
the balance of that's thrown off, this might
Well,
upset
that
some
came
people.
up
you get-
a few years
yeah,
ago,
yeah.
and quite honestly, I thought it was all fun.
A lot of NFL stadiums do this. A lot of
Yep.
college
Yeah.
stadiums do this. Again,
I thought
it's
it
about
was fun.
it's about recruiting.
Makes the atmosphere
Right.
more lively and younger feeling, and that's what you want.
If you got an 18-year-old recruit coming through there and you say, okay, we're going to have the band play Black
Tennessee
Dog,
Waltz.
The Tennessee-
Black Dog by Led Zeppelin,
Right.
Yeah.
or you're going to have Kanye blaring, I think the Kanye is going to be more of a lure. Tennessee Waltz is one thing. That's at least a school tradition.
Right.
But a lot of the stuff you do with the band is you got to listen to the
Right.
Led Zeppelin all day. All right. That was my Led Zeppelin, by the way. Next, is that Immigrant Song? I should know that. And here's one that I like. It's silly. I wouldn't have thought of it. I think it's kind of cool. It gets back to whether or not COVID is transmitted by touch, which that was the fear a year ago. It's not the fear now. But they are placing the I will give my all in the state of Tennessee signs above every entrance. So just as the team comes out and the players touch that thing, fans can enter their stadium area and touch the sign. That's kind of a silly little gimmick. I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
No problem
Well,
with
it's just
that.
like Notre Dame playing a champion today. Tennessee, give your all for
I
Tennessee. You know,
Notre Dame copied Tennessee.
Clemson run down, touches a rock or
Copied
something.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
I think this one's a home run. I think Danny White, this is a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yep.
Long overdue for something like this.
I actually think all of these are pretty good ideas.
You know what, John?
I mean, I don't have
Yeah.
a problem.
The-
I've been going to Tennessee games since back in the early 70s. I have no problem changing this
The
stuff
two
up.
things I keep
Agreed.
hearing from fans is one, better Wi-Fi, especially the younger people. That can keep them away with their phones and
Yeah.
everything. And number two, and Bob may agree, another video board, another huge jumbotron type thing.
That's coming.
Yeah, okay.
they're-
Well, that's
they're,
good.
They're actually working on both sides of that.
At my
Okay.
age,
Those
I'd
are-
just like to have a chair back seat.
So I said we'd find some negatives. Chuck went all negative in this segment. We're like, well, what about COVID? Where's the other board?
Hey, I'm still hyped up about nailing the wins and losses,
very good.
baby.
What do our VFLs want to see in this week's season opener? I mean, we're 4 days away from UT's kickoff. You know, fans, media, we're going to be like, look at the quarterback. What are these former players looking for? We'll ask them. What do they want to see from this game one outing from Josh Heupel in the ball? That's next, and then we got predictions. Cavaliers flying, and the rest of us are going to make our picks for Tennessee Bowling Green. Come on back on the Sports.